I am Prof.L.B.Gayakawad. Today I am discussing about the saints. Why did saints end life? This is the important point of the discussion. The saints ended their life because they had or they have the soul knowledge. You will say, what is the soul knowledge? I will say the knowledge of the satisfaction, the knowledge of, I will say, humanity, the knowledge of equality. It means that they were the messengers of God. Actually, it is said that the saints are the gods on the earth, and they are sent or they were sent by the God, and that's why they had or they have the soul knowledge. And this soul knowledge is very dangerous to them, because this soul knowledge was telling them all the wounds, all the problems of the society. The problem which the man is facing, they were easily understanding, or they understand easily. If now also there is the best saint, then he can understand the problems of his devotee. Why? Because he has been sent by the God, and he has brought with him the soul knowledge. That is called, in Marathi I will say, Atmajnan, soul oriented knowledge. The knowledge which is useful for the total society, that is called the Atmajnan. And this type of knowledge was there with the saints, and that's why with the help of this knowledge they were always unhappy, because they were unable to look the injuries, the wounds, the tortures, the problems of their people. And that's why these saints ended their life, because they had come. I am talking about the past saints and today's saints. It means that they had come to lessen the wounds, injuries of the people, common people in the society. But they were not there for changing their diseases into the goodness, because to change the disease into the goodness is not the right of the saint also, because the person gets the results of his karma, what he has brought with him, as per the karma, as per the works he had done in the past times, as per that karma, as per that, I will say, duties, as per those works which he did in his past, as per those, I will say, responsibilities, he brings with him the particular sin and demerit, means merit and demerit. And such type of merit and demerit he can lessen, he can decrease only by doing the great activities in the society, or he can lessen them by doing the great karma. And he can collect the karma in this life, but he can get the fruit of that karma in the next life. He cannot get that fruit now, but he can get the particular power, the particular encouragement from the saints, and he can be able to lessen, to decrease the particular sorrow, the particular unhappiness of his sins in his life. But such type of bad situation, such type of bad diseases with the common man, the saints were unhappy and they were unable to, I will say, endure the, I will say, tortures, to endure the particular effects of the diseases which were running with man. And that's why these saints ended their life. That is the point I feel. The next point I will say here, why did they end themselves? Means, why did they end themselves? Actually, the common man wants to live his life forever. No common man wants to die. There is no man who will like to die. The common man wants that I should be alive permanently. There should not be the death to me. But the saints ended their life because they cannot live for permanent life, because their life span is limited, is decided. Their span of life, their life is, that is, I will say, their life is followed by God, or they have been sent by God, and that's why they ended their life easily without taking any kind of tension. If there is the common man, he takes the tension of ending his life. If the heart attack comes into his body, goes through his body, then he becomes very unhappy, and he takes particular tension to him, or he makes that particular tension, and because of that tension he dies, or perhaps he breaks some part or some parts of his body. That is the tension of the common man, but there is no tension of death to the saints, and that's why the saints ended their life, because this life was limited for them. And if they remain for more days with this common man, then this common man will disturb them, will trouble them, and he will say, "Oh saint, please change my body. Oh saint, please give me some blessing and make me strong." Because the common man is ignorant and he does not know how the life is living. And these are the things which are there with the saints, and that's why I feel these saints ended their life themselves and they took samadhis. And so I will say there are many shrines of the saints in the world. They have taken shrines, they have taken the samadhis, and these temples are today available, and people are worshipping these I will say saints. My next point is, did the saints end? No, the saints did not end. Their memories are still available with us. Means we are going into the temples of the saints and we are worshipping them. And that's why here my point is that their names, their, I will say, festivals, their celebrations are celebrated by us, and that's why I will say no saint is forgotten by the common man. Why did they not end? Because their duties were very great, their karmas were very great, their karmas were rather oriented towards the society, and that's why I will say they did not end. They are still available with us. Means from the long period today, we remember the past saints and we go into their temples. This is happening only because of their great I will say responsibilities, their great natures, dispositions, or their great, I will say, secularism, I will say here, that is the main point. What was their message? What was their message? Means what was the message of the saints? Their message was karma. All the saints came and they gave the message to the people that man should do the best karma in his life, the best duty in his life. But this man, this common man, has forgotten the karma. There is no such a person, there is no such a man who is following the ideas of the saints. I am sorry for that, because this is not my purpose to criticize all the people in the world. But actually there are some people who are really following the message of the saints. But there are maximum people are like this, that they are not going through the messages of the saints. They are not doing like the saints, because the saints have given us the education, the knowledge of keeping the karma with us, but nobody is doing that. The saints have given us equality. Equality means, I will say, similarities. The saint says there is no any kind of dissimilarity. No one is big, no one is small, there is no junior, there is no senior, there is no difference between man and woman, like this. These are the things which are called equality, similarity. But no common man is following this message also. And then these saints gave us the morality. Morality means, I will say, the simple definition of the morality, I will say, do always good thing. Think always goodly, in a good way. That I will do always good. I will think always positive. This is called moralism. If I am doing everything properly, if I am giving attention to my socialism properly, if I am giving more importance to man in comparison with me, then this is my moralism. And this is the moralism which the saints have given us. And if the common man follows such type of moralism, then definitely I will say that this common man will become immortal. But there is no such a man in this world who will be immortal. Everybody is mortal, and every man is going to die with some diseases. There is no man, there may be, might be, I will not challenge here, but there may be or might be. But actually, there are many people who are dying because of some diseases. Only rare people are there who are dying actually without any injury or without any wound or without any torturing point. So my point is that if we follow the guidelines, the messages of the saints, then definitely I will say we will also become the modern saint. But we do nothing on the point of these saints. We do not follow their, I will say, messages, and that's why we are not happy, we are always unhappy. If we follow the teaching, education, knowledge, I will say, messages of the saints, then we will be very happy in our life. So my point is that should we attempt towards the messages of the saints? So that is the question to you, and this question depends on everybody. I told today about the saint. This is my point, or this was the point in my mind, and that's why I expressed it. To criticize somebody is not my message here, or is not my any kind of I will say challenge here. Just I felt, and that's why I told you my soul thoughts here. With this I stop here, but before stopping I will request you to share, comment, subscribe my channel. With this I stop here. Thank you very much.